Whether you're a scientist, a student, a teacher, or someone just looking for that perfect way to say I love you during the Valentine's holiday, this video is going to cover a bunch of corny science Valentines just for you. Instead of doing an instructional video or talking about scientific facts, this video is just going to give you a bunch of ideas for how to celebrate this silly holiday with a little bit of science. I'm going to go through some of my favorite science-related Valentines. Feel free to steal any of these ideas. A lot of these have come to me over the years from students or other people who've sent me them across the internet. Some of them I've made up on my own, and some of them are just plain cringeworthy. So let's go. You can always start a science Valentine by celebrating a great scientist, such as Charles Darwin himself, by saying, naturally, I select you. You can go off the myth of Isaac Newton coming up with the idea for gravity from the apple falling from the tree, which didn't really happen, but you can say, I fall for you, using his image, or with Marie Curie, talk about how you've got great chemistry. You don't want to forget your structure of DNA, so Valentine's Day is a great time to remind somebody that I need you like G needs C. Remember, G and C pair together. You could also say I need you like A needs T, however, A sometimes pairs with you in RNA, so that doesn't work as well. You could say to someone, you're so hot you denature my proteins, remembering that extreme temperatures often cause proteins to unfold or denature and lose their shape. Or you could say, my selectively permeable membrane lets you in reference to the plasma membrane surrounding all cells. Of course, you could just go simple and say, I heart you, I'm pumped about you, or want to form a covalent bond, one of the strongest types of chemical bonds. You could talk about excitatory neurons and action potentials and say, you excite me. Or get a little bit more technical and say, we fit together like the sticky ends of recombinant DNA. Watch out, here come the bad puns. You could say to someone, I want tibia, your Valentine. Or you must be made of copper and tellurium because you're cute. There's plenty of websites out there where you can plug in a word and have it generate a chemical or semi-chemical spelling for you. So I'll go ahead and link that in the description below if you want to send somebody a chemistry-related Valentine. You could lean on symbiotic relationships and say, I appreciate our mutual symbiosis. Back to the puns, you could say, I lobe you, as in the lobes of the brain. And finally, one of my favorite ones that a student actually came up with one year. They said, I'd rather be RNA because I'd always have you. Remember that RNA has uracil instead of thymine. Again, you could just spell out something silly with chemical symbols, like, won't you be my Valentine? But whatever way you choose to celebrate, I hope you get a little bit of dopamine this Valentine's Day. Be sure to like this video if you think you're going to use any of these Valentine's ideas for your friends or loved ones. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you later.